Good afternoon, everybody. It's September 21st, 2017, and I am here at the Brandywine Creek on a beautiful Thursday afternoon, and I guess technically the first day of fall, and it feels more like August out here. It's beautiful. But we're gonna try the creek today. It looks super clear, low water, good conditions for wading. I'm not sure about for fishing, but we'll give it a shot and see how it goes. I'll check in when I'm out there. So we're going to start today with a Gulp Minnow, 2.5 inch emerald shiner color. Got it on this one 32nd ounce swim style minnow jig head, which is custom painted with kind of a gray paint with a lot of silver fleck in it. And we'll see how we do with this. Just going to start with this as a kind of a good finder lure and just see what happens. I did well on this lure. Oh, there's a fish right out of the gate. Oh, I missed him. It was a red breast, small red breast. But I did well on this lure in this creek the last time I was here. And so we'll see. Sort of encouraging to have that first hit, although getting a hit from a red breast is pretty run-of-the-mill for this place. Would like to get into either some smallmouth. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, that's a better looking fish. What do we have here? Smallmouth. Oh no, fall fish. How about that? Pretty good fish early and right out of the gate. Not a huge fall fish, but not a terrible one either, and he hit it hard. All right, Mr. Fall Fish, take it easy. Off he goes. All right, so that's a good start. I like it. I've been having to cast up current to it. It's not my favorite, the up current cast. Well, that was... Oh, there was a fish. Saw him. I think it was a little red breast. Lots of stuff in this water. My goodness. Oh, there he is. Oh, a largemouth. How about that? There he is. Pretty little largemouth. The Leo Sheng at Extreme Philly Fishing has raised a question as to whether some of these creek fish are actually spotted bass, and I have to say that I don't know that he's totally wrong about that. This one's mouth does extend past the eye, so I think that's a largemouth, but I don't know. They have a pattern on their side that is really distinctive. One thing I do love these creeks for, first of all, it's beautiful. Just a pretty place to fish. And second of all, it's really fun to be in some water where there's a wide variety of species. And, you know, you could easily catch 4 or 5 species in an afternoon. And I think last time I was here, I caught 4 fish. The first 4 fish I caught were 4 different species. So it's not even just in an afternoon. I think then I probably caught 4 species in about 25 minutes or 15 minutes or something. So that's, to me, incredibly fun to catch a bunch of different species and without really even going out of my way. I'm not using a variety of different presentations, different lures. I'm using, you know, one good solid type of lure or a few basic lures, and oh, there was a fish, and putting myself in a position, missed him obviously, putting myself in a position to try to catch a variety of different fish, and it's hugely fun. Okay, I'm back. So I've decided to switch it up just for entertainment's sake, I've got a little Berkeley atomic tube. It's a 1/32 ounce size lure in a light brown color that I believe is called Cricket. And I'm just gonna see with that change whether that brings a little more activity level. I think it could, because among other things it's a smaller lure, and it would be something that redbreasts, in addition to smallmouth, being interested in. I've caught smallmouth on this type of lure, not this color, but this type of lure in here before. But I think that it's oh, there was a hit. I think it's something the redbreast might be interested in. Oh, there was a hit. Golly day. It was a pretty good hit too. It wasn't a big fish, I saw him, but it really whacked it and I didn't hook him. Starting to worry about my hook set. There's a, golly day. What is going on? I mean, good gracious. I mean, that was a really, really nice hit. And I mean, it's a brand new lure. The hook has got to be, I mean, maybe it's not super sharp, but it's got to be, it's not terrible. There's a fish. Ah! I mean, my hook setting is just struggling right now, man. Come on, where are you? Pretty good looking action on that thing. More goop. Gracious. Goop City, man. Honestly. Tighten the drag a little bit. I don't think that has really anything to do with my problems, but there's a fish. Yeah, I finally got a sunfish. Alright, there we go. Third fish of the day. Third species of the day. First sunfish. Red-breasted sunfish. Off he goes. Now, that's a little more like it. There's another one. There's a fish. I don't know what. Oh! I don't know, it was a smallmouth. I think it was a nice looking fish, actually. A little bit better looking fish. God dang, these fish are hitting the daylights out of this thing. I am back. I've got a kind of an olive colored 2-inch curl-tail grub on a custom 1/16 ounce, custom painted 1/16 ounce sickle hook jig head. And let's just see if going to something where I can kind of do a steady retrieve helps me any with hook sets and so forth. I don't think it'll be any better than the other lure was from a perspective of dealing with these weeds and stuff, but this grass that's floating around in here, but it might help me set the hook. The jigging and the floating, I was just having I usually don't have that much trouble with a lure that I'm jigging and letting drift back down, but with that lure, just was very difficult to get a hook set going. I don't really know why, but it certainly was. They're not as interested in this, it looks like. This grass on too many casts. There's a fish. Better fish. I don't know what's going on. He's snag hooked? Snag hooked. Look at that. Smallmouth. Foul hooked. I don't know if he swiped at it or it was just going along the bottom and I hooked him or what. Wow. Alright, Mr. Smallmouth. Ow. Sorry, buddy. Try to get you. Ow! You're sticking the crap out of me, Bo. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to hook you in your belly. I'm sure that doesn't feel good. Alright, off you go, man. Sorry about that, dude. Got me a couple times in the hand. That wasn't very nice of him. But then again, I hooked him in his belly, so I suppose it's a fair trade. There's a fish. Uh-huh. Red breast. It's not even a big one. What are you doing messing with this worm here, buddy? Huh? Honestly. Off you go. Dude had some little teeth looking action going on there. Try again here. Missed him. Maybe I didn't miss him. I didn't miss him. I had him hooked. How about that? Smallmouth. Really good hook right through the nose. Pretty fish. Alright, buddy. Off you go. Not happy. Back. Gold with gold fleck tail trout magnet just to see if I can do anything with that here. Wow, I have a fish already. How about that? Tiny little smallmouth. He was all over it though. Look at that guy. Oh my goodness. Alright, buddy. Rock bass, species number 5 for the evening. Well, I'm calling it an evening. As you can tell, it's pretty dark. Not the best late afternoon, early evening of fishing, I'll have to say that, but amazingly I still got 5 species of fish in just kind of a really mundane session, but it's a beautiful evening, I will say that. Gorgeous time on the water. Not the greatest conditions, but it can't always be perfect. Maybe next time.